Tonight's presentation by DSBN of Georgia High School Association football is brought to you by Zoner's Pizza, Wings and Waffles, VitaFuse Sport, Lester Miller, attorney at law, The Cottages on Wesleyan, Langford Allergy Clinic, Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters, Macon Boots, your store for boots in Macon, Cherokee Brick and Tile, Apparel Authority, the official clothier of DSBN Sports, BT Media Productions, btmediapro.com, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you, and the Macon Touchdown Club. And good evening, everybody, and welcome in to Jack Baines Field on the campus of Tattnall Square Academy. I am Russell Deese. I am joined tonight on the sideline by John Kosater, and in the booth, the longtime voice of the Mount DeSales Cavaliers, Tom Meade. Good evening, gentlemen, and glad to have you with us here tonight.
It's going to be a good game tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
How's everybody doing up there?
We're doing good. Before we get started on tonight's activities, John Kosater had an opportunity to speak to the head coach of the Mount DeSales Cavaliers, Keith Hatcher. Let's go to John and hear what Coach had to say for tonight's game.
All right, I'm here with head coach Keith Hatcher from Mount DeSales. Coach, it doesn't get any better than this. It's kind of even football weather tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, first time all year, exciting game, in-town rivalry, honestly, and the region implications are huge. So, exciting night for both teams.
Now, you're 6-0 this year. You're undefeated. They're 4-3. For the first time in a while, you probably are considered the favorite. How do you feel with that favorite role?
Well, I think their record's a little deceptive. They were beat up early in the season. They've got their injured guys back. They've won 3 straight playing at a high level. It's going to be an evenly matched football game, and I expect it to come down to the end. Hopefully we can do what it takes to win the game.
Obviously, you've been led by quarterback Dexter Williams, who's had a great year, but you're also getting a huge boost from a running back who's been hurt most of the year, I believe. Tell us about Josiah Cotton.
Yeah, Josiah took his first snaps last week, had about 5 carries, and it's really just exciting for team morale to have him back. He's a leader, he's a captain. Everybody's been anticipating his return, so hopefully he'll have a good night for us.
Great night for a football game?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Before we get ready to talk about tonight's kickoff, let's go and quickly go back to John Kosater, who had an opportunity to speak with the head coach of the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans, Chance Jones. John?
Tattnall head coach Chance Jones heading into a big game with Mount DeSales. Coach, how do you prepare for this Mount DeSales team?
Oh, it's tough. I tell you, Coach Hatcher has them going on, and it's 6-0 over there, and they play great defense, and they got a quarterback that's hard to stop. So just do the best you can and hope you can compete.
You've got a little 3-game winning streak of your own. You've played your best football lately. How do you feel as a football team heading into the final couple games?
And we do feel good. We feel healthy. We hope that it gets a little cooler like it is tonight, and that'll help us with some of the guys going both ways, but that makes us feel good about it.
Talk about the cool weather a little bit. It's probably going to dip into the low 60s tonight. Not anything like last week when you had the cramping problems. Hopefully this is the end of the cramping problems.
Well, you hope so. Yeah, you do have guys playing, 130 plays, so it's tough with guys without much body fat, but at the same time, with a little bit cooler weather, hopefully they can retain some of that water.
So, closing, I know you don't really pay attention to the power rankings pretty much, but according to the power rankings, this is a very big game for your football team. Is there any talk about power rankings as of yet?
There's not really any talk about it as a team, but they hear it. They hear it out there when parents are talking about it and stuff like that. So they know it's an important game as far as points go.
All right. Thanks a lot, Chance. Good luck tonight, and we'll be right back.
And welcome back in. Thank you very much, John Kosader, for the interviews with Coach Chance Jones and, of course, Keith Hatcher. All right, Tom, I'm going to bring you in here now along with John Kosader down on the sideline. We'll go to John throughout the night for a few sideline reports. Tom, talk a little bit about this Mountain Sales team this year, and specifically looking in the backfield at Dexter Williams, and then what they've had to do to really piece together a running game early first half of the season due to injuries.
Dexter Williams has really moved up a steps from last year as the starting quarterback. He's very calm under pressure. He handles himself really well back there, and even can pull a few surprises when things break down. He's quick on his feet, thinking about a way out of a tough situation. The freshman running back, Kobe Butts, is a tank to stop. He is tough. He is a terrific runner, and he's been relied on a lot this season.
Well, Tom, we did get a chance to see Kobe Butts. Josiah Cotton, will we see him some here tonight?
I think you will. He did play last week, so I think he's healed up, and I expect to see him out there tonight.
All right, down to the sideline with John Kosader. John, we've had a chance to look at this Tattnall team now. We looked at them last week against Stratford as well. They came out and played pretty good defense last week. The offense struggled at times. What are they going to have to do tonight to shut down Dexter Williams? They're going to try to make it try to turn this team one-dimensional and make it all about the quarterback.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they've got to do, Russell. Dexter Williams is going to get his. They're going to have to do the best they can to stop him. The main worry for Tattnall is keeping everyone on the field. They feel like when everyone is on the field, they're a pretty good football team, but they are not a deep football team. Hopefully, it's a beautiful football night. The cramping that they suffered last week, hopefully none of that tonight.
Guys, you look at it here tonight, what a horrendous week we had of weather with Hurricane Michael, and, of course, our thoughts and prayers to all our listeners out there that are in the affected areas, some close here in the middle Georgia's, many to the south of us, and, of course, those along the panhandle of Florida. This time last week, we were at Stratford Academy. Guys, it was 94 degrees, and the humidity was through the roof, and it was extremely, extremely hot. And we're not going to have that problem tonight. We may dip into the high 50s before this thing's over with.
It's going to be nice to watch a football game in football game weather. It seems like it's been a long time since we had a football game on a Friday night that it wasn't in the 90s.
Your captains here tonight for Tattnall are number 8, George Vining, number 16, Garrett Earls, number 2, Jamal Marshall, and number 10, Johnny Charbaza. I believe that's correct. Krabish. And let's see if we can get the Mountain Sales captains there. And it's going to be number 9, of course, Dexter Williams.
Dane Fryer is out there.
Yep, Dane Fryer. Dane had a great game against Stratford 2 weeks ago. And we'll get the coin toss as John is down there on the sideline. And we'll try to get those other two for us if you can, Tom.
Matthew Daniel.
Okay.
And I think Josiah Cotton.
Josiah Cotton, you are correct, sir. All right, John, if you'll move in with that mic a little more.
All right, gentlemen, if we have a penalty, I'm going to call the captains up, and we'll try to give you the best options, okay? If not, we'll look at the coach, okay? I got a silver dollar. That's a head. That's a tail. That's a tail. That's a head. Please call it now.
Tails.
He called?
Tails.
Tail, okay. Okay, we have a tail, so you won. You want to defer. Is that correct?
Defer.
Okay.
So Mountain Sales wins the toss and defers to the second half.
They do. Thank you, John, for getting that for us.
And we'll get ready for kickoff. Let's quickly, if we could, let's get the defensive starters for the Mount LaSalle's Cavaliers.
Starting on the defensive line in the middle is number 71, Markel Fountain. This is an experienced D-line for the Cavaliers, by the way. They're all seniors. The defensive ends are Dane Fryer and Justin Lucas. Linebackers, senior Andrew Craddock, junior Joseph Waters, junior Landon Jernigan, and senior Matthew Daniel. And then in the secondary, a senior Jackson Schofield, senior Jaden Wilson, senior Micah Hadaway, and junior Connor Gilbert.
For the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans, they'll line up this way. Garrett Earls will be the tight end. They'll go with William Stubb, Trey Daniels, Colby Falk, Pate Smith, and Chan Hill across the front. In the backfield, they'll be led by senior quarterback number 18, Miles Morris. Your running backs across the back, they'll go Jamal Marshall, George Vining, and Wes Allen, and that is going to be your starting lineup. We'll take our 30-second timeout, and we'll come right back and get this thing kicked off from Jack Baines. It's the Zoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBN. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Jack Baines. It's a Region 7A showdown. It's a crosstown rivalry game. There are some other games. There are some games that have been moved to tomorrow. Ethan Ayler will kick it off. Back deep will be number 2, Jamal Marshall, and along with number 42, B.J. Spears. It's a high kick, and Jamal Marshall will take it along the 5. Tiptoe and find his way, get across the 25-30, broke outside, 35-40, 50-40, one man to beat. Goodbye. Touchdown, 95 yards, Jamal Marshall.
That's an impressive start to the game. And if you noticed when he took that kick, he did not start running immediately. He hesitated for a while and looked to see how things set up and then chose his path.
Down to the sideline, John Kosater. He was patient, waited, and he hit it the seam as quickly as he needed to, and he was gone.
I bet you Jamal Marshall doesn't see another kickoff come his way tonight. He is the big play threat on this Tattnall Square team. They kicked it right to him, and he made them pay.
Adam Musoff with the extra point, and the kick is good. So at the 11:45 mark, we'll take our first timeout. Tattnall's got the lead on a 95-yard opening kickoff return. 7-0. We'll be back.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Welcome back to Jack Baines.
3 and 6 deep.
Wes Allen will kick it off, and number 6 will take it back.
That's Hadaway.
Yeah, and that is Micah Hadaway on the return. So we get our first look of the night at Dexter Williams. He has been a force to be dealt with this year in the region and in every game. The Cavaliers are undefeated. They come in here 2-0 in the region, and he can hurt you with his feet and he can hurt you with his arm, Tom.
Yes, and he hasn't relied on his arm a lot because he hasn't needed it. Cavaliers have 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right.
That's going to be Hadaway and Steele Bruce, and they're going to leave it inside. And let's see who's going to start the game at running back. And I believe that was Butts that started the game, and it was Kobe Butts. Nope, I take that back. It was number 3, Jaden Wilson. And Jaden is a senior.
Picked up 4 on that play, making it 2nd and 6 at the 34. Hadaway wide to the left.
Schofield will go that way and be in a slot to this near side will be Steele Bruce. Send Matthew Daniel in motion, and they're going to pitch it late, and they're going to go to Jaden Wilson. He's got room to run on the outside 40, and they'll finally run him down along the Tattnall Trojans 36-yard line. A big pickup on the play that time of 28 yards, and it's a new set of downs for the Cavaliers.
That little option pitch is something that the Cavaliers don't run it a lot, but when they do, it seems to work pretty effectively. And it's something Dexter's quite good at, reading the defense and figuring out when to pitch it. It's not the triple option like Georgia Tech, or Georgia Southern.
We see Josiah Cotton in the backfield for the first time tonight, and he just throws one out in the flats over there to number 16, Walker Schofield. And he picks up, let's see, about 4 yards on the play, maybe 5 on the play. John, last week.
There's a penalty flag there, procedure on the Cavaliers.
Yep, you're going to get them for movement down to the sideline, John Kosader. John, this defense of Tattnall hung tough with Stratford last week, but they don't want to get in a situation where they're on the field a long time here tonight because, as you stated earlier, it is a depth problem for the Trojans this year.
Yeah, that's very true. Most of these guys are playing both ways, and that's not because they don't need to. They have to play both ways.
Wideouts to this near side. Tight end will be split to this side as well. Single setback. And that is going to be Jaden Wilson again. Dexter will keep it this time, and he's going to get wrapped up by Jamal Marshall on the 41-yard line.
Didn't decoy anybody on that one.
Good penetration that time by Marshall. Bring up a second down and about 15 to go, back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 14. 9:34 to go in the quarter.
Extra wide receiver came in place of Jaden Wilson. Micah Hadaway's in.
They take and go in the backfield to Hadaway. Hadaway gets on the corner. He's got a first down and more. Streaking down the far sideline. One man knocks him out along around the 14-yard line. They'll say to 15, maybe to 16. That's where they finally got him.
Yeah, Wes Allen's the one who tripped him up, or deflected him out of bounds, we might say.
George Vining will check in for the Trojans. Wes Allen will check out. Dexter will get his play from Keith Hatcher on the sideline. They'll send a man out far to this near side. Micah Hadaway to the other side. They'll go Steele Bruce. They'll go 2 in the backfield this time. Josiah Cotton and Kobe Butts. Williams will stay in the shotgun. Go to Josiah. Steps in. Got room to the 15. Goes to the 10. Rolls on into the 9 before he's brought down maybe along the 8.
Brant Gibson had the tackle there for the Trojans.
Finally feels like football weather in the state of Georgia. 9:04 to go. Cavaliers knocking on the door. Tattnall took the opening kickoff 95 yards. Jamal Marshall did the honors. Extra point was good. We stand at 7-0. Schofield goes split to that far side. Hadaway to this near side. They'll go tight into this near side. Dexter Williams going to take it inside, and he's going to get popped after about a yard gain.
Brant Gibson on the tackle again for the Trojans.
Already a busy night.
Pretty good decoy handoff there to Jaden Wilson. Having followed the Cavaliers this year, he fakes me out quite a few times too.
That's just because your eyes are getting old.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
So Josiah Cotton will stay in the backfield and single setback. He'll be the protection on the right side. Take, and Dexter Williams is going to cut through, and he's going to stroll into the end zone. Beautiful play on a quarterback draw. John Cochater, that's how you draw it up.
Excellent block there by Mason Turner.
No doubt about it. Quick answer right there. And hey, it looks like a shootout.
Might be.
7-yard touchdown run by Dexter Williams puts the Cavaliers on the board.
Ethan Ayler for the point after attempt.
Long snap, touch, kick is up, and kick is good.
It's good.
Timeout on the field. All knotted up at Jack Baines Field. We're 8:06 to go in the quarter, 7-all. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Wesleyan, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Wesleyan.
And welcome back to Jack Baines Field. And I'll go to John here in just a second after this kickoff.
Spears to the near side, Marshall on the far side.
Wonder if they'll kick it to him again.
I think they'd like to not kick to either one of them.
Ayler will kick, and it'll go to B.J. Spears. He'll take it along the 5 this time. Try to set up a wedge, and he'll cut back inside, and he'll get to the 30, 35, and a late flag will come in, and the ball will be around the 37. Let's go down to John Costater on the sidelines for a VitaFuse sideline report. And, John, it looks like we might have a little more offense brewing in this one.
Nothing wrong with some good offense on a nice, cool Friday night. Let's remember Mount DeSales has not given up over 20 points in a single ball game yet. And, you know, that's a big number. They've been a defensive team that scored enough to win. Let's see what happens here on Tattnall's first drive.
So we got a 15-yard personal foul
call. I believe it was a face mask call.
Could have been a face mask coming in. So they kicked to B.J. Spears. He brought it out to the 38. They'll add 15 more on it. That'll go to the 46-yard line. Not for sure where the flag was. So the Trojans will line up for the first time on offense tonight. Miles Morris, single setback in the wing formation. Jamal Marshall will come to this side. He'll get it. Step in, 40. Get to the 38-yard line. He almost got 10. We'll give him 9.
Connor Gilbert with the tackle for the Cavaliers.
Second down, we'll call it 1. Ball rests on the 37.5. Need to get fully to that 36 to pick up a new set of downs. Send the man in motion. They're going to throw it out in the flat to Marshall. He's going to miss one tackle, and he's going to fight, and good bottling him up over there on that side by Mount DeSales for the Cavaliers, but he's going to lean forward, Tom, and have enough for a first down. But good defensive play there to keep that a short yardage play.
Yeah, if he had broken that tackle, he was gone.
Binding in the wing to this side, going to take, and they're going to give it to West Island, but I think there's going to be a penalty.
There was a
false start.
Yeah, false start on the offense. That'll back them up 5, make it 1st and 15 at the 40.
So back them up 5. Second down. We'll make it first down and 15. Ball at the 40. Clock is at 6:46. 7 all. A 7-yard touchdown run from Dexter Williams has tied it up after Tattnall took the opening kickoff. Going to give it inside, and it went to the wing this time.
George Vining with the carry.
Yeah, that was Vining with the carry. And he got wrapped up.
He gained a yard, though. He's not easy to bring down.
Miles Morris will look to his sideline. In the backfield, they'll go Wes Allen, George Vining, and Jamal Marshall.
They're all checking their wristbands to see the play that Coach Jones has called.
Take and going to leave it with Wes Allen. No, they're going to go Miles Morris is going to look straight down the field, and he was trying to go to Garrett Earls, and he had one-on-one coverage and just threw it past him. It was a good play fake, and the play was there had he been on the money with the pass.
Jackson Schofield on the coverage there, the other of the Schofield brothers.
Yeah, he threw it to the right side of the field on him to get it to him, but just overthrew it a little bit. Garrett Earls will go split to the far side this time. And they're late getting this play in, and they're going to have to hurry.
They don't want a 3rd and 19.
3rd and 15, going to leave it with Wes Allen. He's going to pick up 5, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they may give him 6 on the play. I think it's 5. He'll be at the 35, got to get to the 25. And so it looks like Adam Musoff will come on and kick it away. Good defensive stand after a good start for the Trojans. But they couldn't move it very far, and the penalty cost them more. So they'll kick it away to the Cavaliers. High, lazy kick, going to land at the 4, going to land at the, they'll knock it down at the 3.
Excellent coverage there by Johnny Krabish. Micah Hadaway, the returner, moved out of the way. He didn't want anything to do with it down there inside the 5.
John Kostater, good defensive stand by the Cavaliers. Now Tattnall's going to have to do the same thing. Could flip the field here with a good defensive stand.
Yeah, you know what? The penalty early in the drive hurt Tattnall. They couldn't get out of it. Good punt by Adam Musoff puts Mount DeSales way in the back.
Kobe Butts and Josiah Cotton. They go to Cotton this time, and he'll get back to about the line of scrimmage. He may lean forward for 1. That ball was really marked down on the 3. They're going to give him the 4, and that's about it.
Jordan Battle, the one that sniffed it out. He got a yard out of it.
4:50 to go here in the first period. 7 apiece. Our scoring came on a 95-yard touchdown run by Jamal Marshall to open the game. Mount LaSalle's got it back, had a great drive, and Dexter Williams took it in from 7 yards out. They'll go Josiah Cotton, and they'll go Kobe Butts again. They'll go to Cotton, and he's going to lose yardage this time, and he is really close to getting to that inside.
Well, remember, it's forward progress, and they pushed him back a couple of yards, but he only got to the 2.
Had the ball.
Maybe the 2.
Yeah. So that's a 2-yard loss. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. They've got to get to the 13, maybe the 14 to get a new set of downs.
Yeah, the 13 is the line to gain, and they're about the 2.
Micah Hadaway will check out. Jaden Wilson will check in. They'll split to that far side. Still Bruce and Hadaway. Wilson will be the lone setback. Dexter Williams will take the quarterback draw. He'll step in. He'll get to the 5, maybe the 6, and they may give him a little more than that, up to the 7. So a good run, a 5-yard pickup. It's going to put him about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards short. And the Cavaliers are going to kick it away here as the clock runs at 3:17 to go in the first.
Micah Hadaway drops in punt formation. Jamal Marshall deep as the lone return man. Ooh, it's kind of a high snap.
Yep, didn't get much pressure on him. Ball's going to land on the Cavaliers 38, get out of the way of it, and it's going to take a Cavalier roll to their 45-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will take over. John, get field position now here for Tattnall. We just talked about it on that drive. The Cavaliers defense stopped them. They had an opportunity to flip the field, and they've done it. Now can they take advantage of it?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a game of field position right now. You know, what we're seeing, both teams evenly matched, good, hard-hitting football game so far.
Wide out to this near side. George Vining will get it as he'll come out of the wing in formation, and he'll break outside, and he's going to fall forward for 12 yards, maybe 11. They'll give him 11 and a new set of downs for the Trojans. First down and 10. They'll go wide out to the left side this time. Miles Morris under center. Marshall will come in motion, and he'll step in with the ball, and he's going to get stacked up right along the line, and he may push forward for 2, where he was brought down rather quickly, but he did able to get 2 out of it.
Joseph Waters and Markel Fountain with the tackle.
Second down, and we'll call it 8. Morris under center. Long count. Now he's going to send Vinings in motion. Going to give it to him. Vinings going to step in, and he is going to get to about the 27-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Going to have to get to the 24, so a big third down coming for the Trojans offense and the Cavaliers defense here as the Trojans try to take advantage of the field position. Clock runs at 1:21 in the first. Third down, Marshall in motion take, and Miles Morris is going to roll to this side. He's got a man, George Vining, on the 20. He's going to fall into the 18-yard line, maybe the 17. They'll give him the 18, but it's more than enough for a new set of downs, and the Trojans keep the drive alive, and they knock on the door. 64 seconds to go in the first period of play. Now they'll roll the clock. We'll go under 1 minute in this first period. Morris gets his play from Chance Jones on the sideline and lines them up and tries to get another play off as we go to 50 seconds in the period. Going to take and going to leave it with Wes Allen, and Wes Allen's going to stick his nose in there, and he's going to go from the 18 to about the 14. 4 big yards on the play from Wes Allen. And John Koshader, we had spoke about Wes Allen, how much of a workhorse he was. Not a lot of weight in the rear of those pants, but he'll give you all he's got at that 165 pounds.
Yeah, you're giving him a couple pounds at 165, but just a nice, tough run. You look at the line, Mount DeSales has got some huge kids up there, probably outweigh Tattnall 20 to 30 pounds, but Mount DeSales is grinding right now. Tattnall Square is grinding right now.
The clock is going to run out, and we'll go to the second after this. Timeout on the field on the Zoners Pizza Game of the Week on DSPN. All knotted up at 7 apiece. Tattnall knocks on the door when we come back at the Cavaliers' 14-yard line. We'll be back.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester. Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, Tom Meade in the booth, John Kostater on the sideline, Brandon Thompson at the controls. Miles Morris comes up on a 2nd down and 5 play. Ball rests on the 8. They'll go West Allen in the backfield, B.J. Spears, and Jamal Marshall. Morris under center. Send B.J. Spears in motion. They'll give it to him. Cuts in at the 5. Cuts in at the 4-yard line. We got a flag came in, and I'm not for sure if that's going to be. We got 2. One in the back of the end zone on the far side, and one right here along where the tackle was made along the 6. And John, was the one on this near side a face mask?
You know what? I'm not going to sit here and lie say I saw it, but it was right there with what you would think was a face mask.
Yeah, well, in that spot, face mask is a good guess.
Yeah, the way he came down forward too, it kind of maybe looked like it a little bit. I've got an oxidized window up here that's kind of hampering my view.
You got to stand up with that window.
Well, but then if I do, then the oxidized window is on this side.
Tattnall Square would like to thank Russell Deese for buying them a new window next week.
Absolutely. Brought the checkbook. And they're going to go half the distance on the goal on this. And what was the call?
Face mask on Matt DeSales.
There was also a dead ball foul, personal foul.
Apparently, yeah, they're going to enforce both of them.
Both of those. Face mask on the tackle, and then the one on the backside of the end zone was a personal foul, so the Trojans
have a 1st and goal at the 2.
At the 2. Or the 1.5.
When you get gifts like this, you better make them pay.
Morris under center. Vining this time will be lined up at full. Marshall will go in motion. Vining will step in, and he'll have a touchdown from 2 yards out, and the Trojans are on the board. Well, the short field paid off for them, John Kostater.
That was no trouble right there. George Vining going hard into the middle and you know, imposing your will among the other line of scrimmage is what Tattnall is doing right now.
And their line cleared out a great space for him.
Timeout on the field. The extra point is up and good. Your score, Tattnall leads at 14-7. We'll be back.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, John Kostater on the VitaView sideline report. Tom Meade in the booth with us here. Trojans will kick it off, and
Jaden
Wilson will return it, and he's going to put the ball on the ground, and they're going to say
after he was down.
And it was a good return out to about the 31-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
Jordan Battle came up with it, but they had ruled him down.
So Jaden Wilson gives them good breathing room. John, looking at this game, it's as Tom and you and I have all been speaking about when we're going to our breaks. It's going to be a physical 4-quarter football game.
It's physical. I've been down on the sidelines for about 10 games. This is a physical football game right now.
Single setback will be Jaden Wilson. Take, and Dexter Williams is going to take it and run a bootleg off that far side, and he's going to crunch forward for about 2 or 3 yards. And they'll give him up to about the 33-yard line, maybe the 34-yard line, before they'll spin him out and give him about 3 yards on the play.
We expect a physical game when these two face off.
There's another little rivalry game going on not too far from here right now between the Stratford Academy Eagles and the FPD Vikings. We'll try to get you a score on that, along with some of our other games around the area tonight. Dexter Williams in a shotgun. Wilson is the lone setback, and there Dexter Williams going to keep it himself. Going to spin out a 1 tackle, and he's going to get maybe 2 and get to the 35-yard line. Jamal Marshall on the tackle, and he's a little slow to get up.
Yeah, Jamal Marshall made a big play right there. You do not need to see him get up slow if you're a Tattnall Square fan.
10:27 in the second period. And we've got a flag, and we got a sideline warning against Tattnall, and I'm not for sure what it's all about here.
I think that was me.
I hope it's not our, I don't know.
I haven't seen the signal.
I'm not for sure why he's getting all over the coach down here. But he is giving him an earful. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. And he pointed the wrong way.
If I get a flag, do I get fired?
Stay off the field. Don't get me in trouble here tonight. Dexter Williams in a shotgun. Micah Hadaway now will be in the backfield. Take, and Tattnall's going to jump offside, and that's Miles Morris. Hey, that's pretty good. You got the quarterback on a hard count.
No.
That's enough for a first down.
That's Gavin Whitfield right there, my friend.
Sorry about that.
I can't let you talk about that way to Miles.
That's right. And I stand corrected.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. Miles wouldn't do that.
Ethan Ayler is now in the game, split to this near side, and I'm not for sure what happened here.
There's a flag down there.
Yeah, so false start on the Cavaliers, and that'll push them back 5 and make it 1st and 15.
That was one of those balls no one knew that they were going to snap it except for the center.
Well, they did false start, and now it's an encroachment.
No, I believe there's going to be a flag on the Cavaliers sideline.
Nope. You're going to have a false start, and you're going to have a dead ball foul against Tattnall, and that may be a personal foul. So in that case, they would mark the 5 off and then have to mark the 15 off. Would that not be correct?
I don't believe they enforce both. I could be wrong.
Well, the false start stops the play.
That's correct. But how can the center false start? We'll wait till the man with the white hat tells us what all happened.
Double clutch the ball? I don't know. I mean, you've seen that called at times.
Technically called a snap infraction.
Right. Wait a minute. They've got to move that ball back 5 for the procedure call, and then they can move it forward 15.
Too much math here going on.
Yeah. We're going to have to start bringing a separate computer with all the rules loaded up.
I'm old school. I've got a slide rule.
Yeah. Well, we could bring in Johnny Crawford. Just have him sit in on Friday nights. We've certainly needed interpretation at times this year. So here, let's see what this deal is here. They're going to get it to call over here, come over here to the coach.
Dead ball, false start on the offense.
Right. So that moves it back 5. And they just did move it back 5.
Right. Dead ball.
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike on the defense.
So they'll pick up 10.
And a first down.
And a 15-10. That's right. Whoa, you got to start right there.
Yeah,
that is correct. He is at the correct mark. The ball was at the 41, which should have moved it back to the 36, and then 15. Wait a minute now.
What on earth?
Wow, wait a minute now. That's not right. Is there 2 dead ball fouls?
I don't think you can enforce both of them. And Coach Jones is inquiring.
That's the ball was on the 41, so a dead ball, or the 40. So a false start would have moved it back to the 15.
To the 35.
To 35. And
then 15 yards on that would move it to the 50. But they've got it 15 yards beyond that.
Right. That's not correct. Unless there were 2 personal fouls.
And they are discussing it. The umpire and the referee.
Well, that beats all I've ever seen. So, I mean, there was only 1 personal dead ball foul called. John Kosader, is that not correct?
I only saw 1.
He only signaled 1. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Well, either way, the Cavaliers got it at the 35-yard line.
That's the best play they've run all day, and it was a false start.
Walker Schofield comes out to this near side, and they'll go to Jaden Wilson. He's got room to run at the 25, 20, 15. 1 man to beat. He races to the corner, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. 35-yard touchdown run by Jaden Wilson, rather. And we are back within 1 point of tying this ball game again. At the 8:50 mark of the second period. You know what? I got to get clarification on that penalty. That did not make sense to me.
Well, there's some upset Tattnall coaches down here, and basically 2 of the kids are catching most of the grief right now.
Extra point will come. Snap is high. Kick is going to be good. He got it in. Snuck it in. Timeout on the field. 8:50 mark of the second period. We're knotted up again at 14 apiece. You're listening to DSBN's presentation of high school football. We'll be back after this message.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Coming back. Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell East, John Kosader, Tom Mead in the booth with us. Ethan Ayler to kick it off. BJ Spears will be one side, Jamal Marshall to the other. We are tied at 14 apiece on big play night. Going to take, and it's going to be an onside kick, and it's going to come off a Tattnall man, and the Cavaliers are going to recover the football at the Tattnall 47-yard line.
That's a dagger.
That was
hurts.
A big play. And number 85 for the Trojans could not get his hand on it. I believe that's 85, or is it 65?
65.
Jordan Battle. So the Cavaliers catch the Trojans off guard with an onside kick.
Start out in Tattnall territory at the 48. And another flag, or a whistle at least. Oh, timeout Tattnall.
Timeout for Tattnall. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. 14 apiece. Big turnover for the Cavaliers with 8:46 to go in the quarter.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches. We put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery. And our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority, now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. After looking back at it, we had a squib kick as John Kosater eagle eye down there. They just bounced off the lineman, Jordan Battle. Cavaliers got it back, quickly came up to the line. Tattnall called a timeout. Onside kick or squib kick, either one, the Cavaliers have got it, and they're in position along the 47-yard line of the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. 8:46 to go, first down and 10 for Dexter Williams and company. Dexter going to look, and there's going to be a busted play, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and get a yard. And Jaden Wilson went to the wrong side, or he looked to the wrong side on that handoff.
You know, it looked like a busted play, but I'm not sure it was. I'm not sure it wasn't called that way to try and confuse the defense.
Maybe so. 1 yard pickup. Micah Hadaway will check in now. Steele Bruce will come to this side along with Walker Schofield. Hadaway to the far side. Jaden Wilson has spent as much time at running back as anybody. Dexter Williams going to throw it. It's going to be picked off by B.J. Spears. He's going to take and break one tackle and not get away from the other. And he's going to be slung down on the 15, and the Trojans get their first big turnover of the night. And John Kosater, Dexter kind of telegraphed that throw. It should have gone higher and longer with that one.
Yeah, he did. I mean, if I knew where he was throwing it, I'm assuming B.J. Spears knew where he was throwing it too. Nice play, B.J. Spears. Another momentum turner early in the game.
These two teams are trying to give each other's gifts, but the defenses are taking them back. Indian givers. .801 to go here in the second period. God, that was so politically incorrect. Going to hand it off up the middle to Wes Allen. He's going to get across the 15, and he'll get maybe the 17. We'll give him 2 on the play. Garrett Earls in now at the wideout position. In the backfield, they'll go Wes Allen at full, Jamal Marshall and George Vining. Give to Marshall, step into the 15 and get brought down immediately. Great penetration up front by the Cavaliers front four.
Joseph Waters was the one who got into the backfield and tripped him up.
And at this point, they're almost daring Tattnall to throw the football on them.
I think both teams would like to stop the run and take their chances with passing quarterbacks.
Miles Morris under center. Marshall will go in motion, take and go back in a little cross buck to George Vinings. He'll cross the 20, get to the 23-yard line. Got to get to the 26 to pick up a new set of downs. So the Trojans face a 4th down, and with that, they'll bring in Adam Musoff, and Micah Hadaway will go back deep in punt formation to catch this one right along his own 49, 50-yard line. Good snap. Musoff gets it away, but it's going to be a soft kick, land on the Cavaliers' 47-yard line. Take a Trojan roll into the 35, and that's where the Cavaliers will set up shop on this near hash mark.
42-yard punt there. You can't argue with that.
Pretty good punt.
It's amazing what you can do when you get really good protection back there.
Yeah, and you get a little time.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about that.
But at the high school level, it's always, you got to worry about that snap a lot of times. So Dexter Williams will have another shot at it in good field position at his own 36. He'll take, run the quarterback draw. He'll step across the 41. He'll pick up maybe 6 big yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cavaliers would love to eat up that kind of yardage every play on first down. 5:40 to go here in the half.
You know, Dexter Williams is already over 1,000 yards in 6 games. And so far, Tattnall's done a pretty good job against him.
Kobe Butts will be in the game along with Jaden Wilson. No, Butts checks out. They're good. A long toss sweep to Jaden Wilson and try to get him on the corner. He got enough for 5 yards and picks up a first down. He was racked down hard along the 47-yard line. We'll see if they mark it there, and that's exactly where they mark it.
I think Butts lined up the tight end on that play.
Yeah, he is in the game. You're correct. And now he'll check out, and Josiah Cotton will check in. Micah Hadaway will check in. So fresh legs on and off the field here for the Cavaliers.
Jaden Wilson out.
Yep. Walker Schofield.
Steele Bruce on the far side.
Go to Josiah Cotton, and Cotton will step in, and he'll pick up 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Give him 4. He'll get to the 49-yard line of the Tattnall Trojans. 2nd down. We'll call it 6. Steele Bruce comes in from the sideline. Schofield will come splitting this near side. They'll go Schofield, Bruce rather, and Hadaway to the far side. Josiah Cotton will stay in as a single setback behind Dexter Williams. They'll go to him again, and he'll step in, and he's going to get his 6 yards and should have enough for a new set of down.
I'm not sure. It's going to be close. They may have to measure this one.
They may measure it, but I think he's got it by a half a yard.
Nope, they're saying he got it.
Yep. John Cosader, looks like they're starting to open a little bit of holes down there on that Tattnall defensive front.
4 straight running plays. Tattnall Square, smallish up front. Got to have those linebackers close those holes. Let's see if they dare go through the air or keep pounding right now.
Hadaway will go to the slot to the far side. Schofield to this near side. Take, and they're going to crash in on the quarterback, but they're going to leave it with a single setback. And
Jaden Wilson.
Yeah, Jaden Wilson. And once again, going to pick up 4 yards on the play, move it to the 39-yard line.
4 at a time is all it takes.
Is that some more math we have to do?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Don't mess with that dial.
You saw me touch my head.
Don't keep your hands in your pocket.
Quit watching me.
I got to keep an eye on you. Your wife instructed me specifically to do that. Dexter Williams up to the line in the shotgun, rather. Jaden Wilson is lone setback. Same formation they've run all night. And let's see.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
Yep. Timeout, Cavaliers. We'll take one with them. 3:01 to go. Cavaliers trying to mount a drive. Knotted at 14 apiece in the second. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, Tom Meade, John Cosader down on the sidelines.
It's like 2nd and 6.5.
Dexter Williams in a shotgun with 3:01. Going to take and going to give it to Josiah Cotton, and he's not going to get very far. He's going to get back to the 39, 40-yard line. And that's going to be it. And it's going to bring up a third down and really close to full 7 yards to go here.
John, as you were saying earlier, the Cavalier line held the Tattnall square line there. It was the linebackers who got through and made the tackle.
That was Hunter Alexander over there. I think he came off the end over there, actually. Maybe lined up as a linebacker. Nice play, Hunter Alexander.
Still Bruce goes to that far side. Schofield to this side with Hadaway in a slot. Dexter looks, fires over the middle, incomplete. Coach Hatcher is wanting interference and could have got there a little early on that one.
Walker Schofield was the target there.
Stops the clock at 2:13, 14 apiece. Big fourth down for the Cavaliers here. What do they decide to do? And it looks like they may kick it away. And Jamal Marshall is going to go drop back deep. And Micah Hadaway will stand in punt formation. And this might be a good time for one of those good old Hatcher trick plays here. Hadaway going to take and do a little rugby-style kick, and it's going to go out to the side of his foot and go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So not the kick that Micah Hadaway wanted, but still, all in all, doesn't put his defense in too bad a position with 2:07 to go in this one.
It's wet down here, guys. This field is picking up moisture quick.
Yeah, as the temperature has dropped, and I've noticed looking around there, people wearing things that I don't recognize. I think they're called sweaters, jackets.
And we ain't seen one in a year. Just think, it was 100 degrees last Friday night. And we finally got some relief. But it had to come on the tail of a bad hurricane. Miles Morris under center. Sails Jamal and Marshall in motion. Going to give it to Vinings. He's going to squeeze in there and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dane Fryer sniffed it out right from the beginning.
Yes, that number 60 had a hold of the runner like before he touched the football.
Yeah.
Dane has had a productive year this year. So this time Morris will go in a shotgun. Take and going to leave it with Vinings, and not very far, and didn't pull anybody for the Cavaliers, and he's going to lose 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down and about, they'll mark him along the 15. He's got to get to the 29, so the 14 yards right at it to get it.
Cavaliers call a timeout with a minute and a half left and a long, tough down coming up. They're planning to get the ball back and see what they can do with it.
Let's see if we can run you down some scores here real quick and see if we can find anything of interest tonight. I know there's a game down in Warner Robins that got moved to tomorrow night. Maybe that Northside game got moved to tomorrow night as well.
That because of probably a Thursday game got moved to Friday and a Friday game got moved to Saturday.
One of them involved Lee County, so I think Lee County was playing Northside, so that's why it got moved there out of Albany. Doubling up 21-0 over Southwest at the half. Peach County is up in their game 21-0.
So it's 3rd and 12 now at the 15. With a minute 24.
More like 13 or 14 to go the way that marker's looking. Take and snap it. Miles Morris going to run the draw as Wes Allen's going to get slung down. Big number 71 put a paw on him, and he didn't go very far after that.
I think Dane Fryer got him by his jersey first.
Yeah, 71 I know got him by his jersey.
Yeah.
Veterans leads Harris County 23-0 in that game. Peach is up 21-0. Central leads Pike County 15-7. Stratford 17, FPD nothing in their game. And that's about all I got as of right now, gentlemen.
Mount DeSales has taken its final time out of the first half, bring at a 4th and 10 at the 18. So they've got a minute 18 left to try and do something after this punt. And being at the 18-yard line, they look to get it in pretty good field position.
John Kosater will get us Coach Chance Jones hopefully going into halftime. And we'll hope to get Coach Hatcher coming back out. Depends on how many pizzas and wings I get in him.
Yes.
78 seconds to go in this one.
Adam Musolf, the punter.
Micah Hadaway will stand. They got it, and they're going to get a flag, and he got that kick away. And he catches it at the 47-yard line.
That's roughing.
But Musolf is going to get roughed on the play, and that's going to be 15 yards.
And an automatic first down.
And an automatic first down. So with 1:14 to go, the Trojans are going to keep possession of this ball. And a huge mistake there by Mount DeSales.
Should be at the
33-yard line. 32.
Should be, but they're marking it at the 32.
Yep.
So it's a 14-yard penalty.
Close enough.
Just got Tattnall square out of a huge hole. Mount DeSales was going to take over inside the 50-yard line with plenty of time left. Huge penalty there, guys.
Absolutely it was. Miles Morris will go in a shotgun this time. Going to take, and he's going to drop straight back. Going to look, got plenty of time. Now they'll come on him, he'll scramble away, and he'll look, and he can take the sack, and a senior quarterback can't take that sack, John Coatseder.
Well, I'm gonna look at it differently. I believe that Miles was told, do not throw the ball unless you have someone wide open. You do not want to make a mistake down here. And that's a senior quarterback not forcing a throw late here in the second quarter.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Take that right there with the time limit on the clock and let the stay in bounds maybe and try to let that clock run.
When you scramble like that and decide to throw up a prayer, bad things can happen.
Yep.
Very bad things.
Well, only 3 things can happen when you throw the football and 2 of them are bad. Wes Allen will step in there and he'll go to 32. Get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And we got a little extracurricular activity over here, and
I think the officials will be happy to just let this go to halftime.
Yep.
With 10 seconds to go and the clock running.
And the clock will run out, and we'll try to get.
This might be tough.
It might be, as he may have a word. Let's see if John's going to be able to get Coach Jones. And
this will be quick.
Yep, let's go down to the sidelines, provide a few sideline report. John Coatseder with Coach Jones. Go ahead.
Coach, a hard play in the first half, hard hit in the first half. You satisfied coming out tied?
No, sir.
No, sir. What do you look for in the second half?
Look to get better offensively and play harder defensively.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, John. Coach ready to get into that locker room, and I don't blame him. We'll let him do that, and we'll go to a break. 14-all is your score. It's a Zoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week right here on DSBN Sports. We'll come back after these timeouts.
To be the best,
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
I won my court case.
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariat, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Do you want to win? Do you want to crush the competition? Do you really want it? To be the best, you need the best in nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport. VitaFuse Sport provides IV hydration, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids for serious athletes. Our infusions are nearly 100% absorbed compared to only 20% of oral supplements. So whether you are trying to win a championship, set a new personal best, or just want to perform better and recover faster, VitaFuse Sport was developed for you.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here, my kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We've teamed with Mercer, and we'd be happy to team with you. Go Bears!
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
You can tell everything you need to know about a man by the boots he wears. They tell his story. They let you know he works hard and plays hard. Macon Boots at 3182 Vineville Avenue carries Georgia Boot, Redback, Rocky, Durango, and more. From safety toe, chemical proof, Waterproof and snakeproof to hunting, casual, and western, Macon Boots delivers only the highest quality in boots, belts, wallets, and hats to help tell any man's story. Open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6. Follow Macon Boots on Facebook and at maconboots.com. Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
The most interesting man in seafood is Captain Lee of Kudzu Seafood Company. Captain Lee brought the Gulf Coast to Middle Georgia without getting any sand in his Speedo. At Kudzu Seafood Company, Captain Lee's oysters shuck themselves out of respect for him, throwing themselves as tribute into hot oil until golden brown. Served as a Kudzu po' boy, their final resting place being a casket of French bread flown in from Louisiana's famous Gambinos. Captain Lee uses his signature remoulade sauce to actually sign his name on each po' boy, a signature of his approval. Sit back and relax while enjoying a cold craft beer at Kudzu Seafood Company, located at 473rd Street in Macon. Stay coastal, my friends.
At Bill Harden Music, our specialty is private music lessons. We teach all ages: guitar, piano, drums, violin, banjo, brass and woodwinds, voice, and more. It's easy to get started and only $80 per month. Come to our store once a week for your private lesson. Be an MVP and sign up today. Call 781-1112 or go to billhardenmusic.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily, use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester. He ain't afraid of no one.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Do you want to win? Do you want to crush the competition? Do you really want it? To be the best, you need the best in nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport. VitaFuse Sport provides IV hydration, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids for serious athletes. Our infusions are nearly 100% absorbed compared to only 20% of oral supplements. So whether you are trying to win a championship, set a new personal best, or just want to perform better and recover faster, VitaFuse Sport was developed for you.
I'm Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We've teamed with Mercer, and we'd be happy to team with you. Go Bears!
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
You can tell everything you need to know about a man by the boots he wears. They tell his story. They let you know he works hard and plays hard. Macon Boots at 3182 Vineville Avenue carries Georgia Boot, Redback, Rocky, Durango, and more. From safety toe, chemical proof, waterproof, and snake proof to hunting, casual, and western, Macon Boots delivers only the highest quality in boots, belts, wallets, and hats to help tell any man's story. Open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6. Follow Macon Boots on Facebook and at maconboots.com. Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Before you put your company logo or event name on the streets, say it with authority. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's. Shirts, hats, cups, pens, patches, we put your logo on almost anything. Our team provides quality craftsmanship and custom embroidery, and our screen printing will turn your design into wearable works of art. Call or stop by in person for a quote. Apparel Authority. Now at a new location off Eisenhower Parkway across from Lowe's.
Hey folks, Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. When you get ready to buy a new car or a newer automobile, there's always the dilemma of what to do with your current car. Well, that's where You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em at 3306 Vineville Avenue comes in. You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For 18 years, You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em has been the only alternative to giving your car to a local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market your car yourself. So when you get ready to sell your old car, give them a call today at 254-6310. That's You Park 'Em, You Sell 'Em, 3306 Vineville Avenue.
Planning on a holiday party with friends, family, or coworkers? Texas Border Grill's private banquet room offers seating from 5 to 55. Lunch to dinner 7 days a week. Featuring an amazing menu with aged beef, seafood, and so many other signature dishes. Texas Border Grill.
Is your house having a midlife crisis? Maybe it's time for a nip and tuck. Cherokee Brick has been transforming interiors and exteriors for over 100 years. Where you see a blank wall or old porch, we see potential. Add warmth and elegance to your home with an updated entryway, porch, or kitchen. At Cherokee Brick, we cut out the middleman and provide a robust selection of colors and sizes to fit your brick needs. Visit us online to find out more about where you can purchase Cherokee Brick, straight from the manufacturer.
The most interesting man in seafood is Captain Lee of Kudzu Seafood Company. Captain Lee brought the Gulf Coast to Middle Georgia without getting any sand in his Speedo. At Kudzu Seafood Company, Captain Lee's oysters shuck themselves out of respect for him, throwing themselves as tribute into hot oil until golden brown. Served as a kudzu po' boy, their final resting place being a casket of French bread flown in from Louisiana's famous Gambinos. Captain Lee uses his signature remoulade sauce to actually sign his name on each po' boy, a signature of his approval. Sit back and relax while enjoying a cold craft beer at Kudzu Seafood Company, located at 473rd Street in Macon. Stay coastal, my friends.
At Bill Harden Music, our specialty is private music lessons. We teach all ages: guitar, piano, drums, violin, banjo, brass and woodwinds, voice, and more. It's easy to get started and only $80 per month. Come to our store once a week for your private lesson. Be an MVP and sign up today. Call 781-1112 or go to BillHardenMusic.com.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
Hold on. And welcome back to Jack Bain's Field. Russell East, John Coachtater's down on the field trying to get Coach Keith Hatcher for us before we get started on this second half. Gentlemen, let's quickly recap the scoring here tonight. We started off with, and we won't do anything until I find my glasses here, whatever I did with them. and they have disappeared. At any rate, we started it off with a 95-yard touchdown run on the opening kickoff play from Jamal Marshall, 11:45 mark of the first period, and he took it back 95 yards, and the extra point was good, and the Trojans were up 7-0. Dexter Williams answered right back at the 8:06 mark for the Cavaliers, and the extra point was good after his 7-yard run. And let's go down to John Kosader as he is going to have Coach Hatcher. And let's go down to John. John, go ahead.
Coach, hard hit in the first half. Not anything surprised you. What do you do in the third quarter here?
No, kind of what we expected. We had a couple special teams errors early that we had to get corrected. But, hey, evenly matched football game. We'll see what happens here in the second half.
Thank you a lot, Coach.
Thank you, John. Got that in quickly there. Get to you to get two guys here in a second. George Vining got the Trojans on the board next on a 2-yard run at the 11:32 mark of the second period. Extra point was up and good, and we stayed that way, 14-7 Tattnall till 8:50 to go. And it was Jaden Wilson on a 35-yard touchdown run after a big penalty cost the Trojans. And on the next play, he took it 35 yards with 8:50 to go and a half. Extra point was good. And that's where we stand now, 14 apiece. Let's bring in Tom Mead now and John Kosader again. Guys, thoughts on the first half? John, you go ahead first.
Hey, you know what? Hard-hitting football game. Both teams kind of expected this. Tattnall kind of been the stepsister this year, but they're a pretty good football team, and so is Mount DeSales.
Just as we expected, a battle in the trenches between two very determined lines, whether it be the Mount DeSales defense and the Tattnall offense or vice versa. A lot of pushing and shoving going on the line, but clean football. And we haven't seen a whole lot of penalties. So we'll see. The big question has been the depth at Tattnall. We haven't had any injuries that I know of on either side. That's a good thing. And we'll see what happens through the final 24 minutes.
We'll take a timeout. We come back, we'll get ready for the second half. You're listening to the Zoner's Pizza Game of the Week on DSBN.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
And welcome back to Jack Baines Field. We get ready for this second half kickoff.
Jaden Wilson, Micah Hadaway deep to receive the opening kickoff. The Cavaliers won the coin toss, deferred to the second half, and the kick's going to go to Hadaway.
Hadaway's going to pick up the short kick by Wes Allen along the 24-yard line. He's going to roll back up to the 30, fall into the 31, and that's where the Cavaliers will set up shop, Tom. Pretty good physical defensive football game along the trenches. Probably the defenses got the better of the half there. Now it comes down to this second half, and I think both of these football teams are going to try to, when they can, establish a run up front as quickly as possible in this quarter.
You know, with the technology high school football has now, with all the video that they can look at during the game and at halftime, I'm sure a lot of adjustments were made in the locker rooms at the half. We'll see what comes up different in the second half here.
Kobe Butts will start this at tailback. Dexter Williams is going to try to throw one out there in the flat, and he was going for number 16, Walker Schofield, and it bounces incomplete. Going to bring up a 2nd and 10 along the 31.
A little short on the pass there.
2nd and 10, Cavalier.
Josiah Cotton will check out along with Micah Hadaway. They'll go Schofield and Bruce to that far side, checking Jaden Wilson at tailback.
Kobe Butts at tight end on the left side now.
Dexter Williams going to run a little student body right out there, going to pitch it over to Wilson, and he's going to fall forward and get 4 yards on the play up to the 35. And that's where they'll mark him. He's got to get to the 41. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Cavaliers. 14 all as we start this opening drive for the Cavaliers in the second half. And they won the toss and deferred to the second half. Jaden Wilson will be your setback. They'll bring him up now for protection. Dexter Williams a cake and keep it himself, and he's going to spin close to the first down. Going to be a little short, though. Got to get to the 41 to pick up a new set of downs. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 1, and they're quickly up to the line on a 4th down play. Schofield far to that far side. And they're going to get Dexter Williams, and I believe they're going to get the Cavaliers. They're going to move off sides here and have a procedure play, but we'll check it and see as the referee threw that from behind the play, and it is going to be a false start, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Cavaliers.
I didn't see it, but when you rush, do that big hurry up to try and catch them off guard, that happens a lot.
So that's going to bring Micah Hadaway in to kick it away. Jamal Marshall will go back deep to catch this punt. He'll stand around his 35-yard line, maybe along the 34. 10:56, and the Cavaliers will kick it away. They'll kick it to that far sideline away from Marshall, and it'll go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to give them about the 43-yard line, maybe the 44. They'll mark it at the 43. Try to catch you up on some other scores. As Tattnall will have it for the first time here in this second half.
From their own 43.
Central leads Pike County 15-10. That game over in Zebulon. Miles Morris up to the line. Wes Allen will be the full. They'll take, and Miles Morris will keep it himself, and the quarterback will step in. He'll go from the 43. They'll give him maybe the 47, and I believe that is where they'll mark him at. 4-yard pickup for the quarterback on the plunge, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Stratford leads FPD 17-0. That's out of Region 7A. Peach County 42, Rutland nothing. That is at halftime. Dublin 36, Southwest nothing. That is at the half. Miles Morris take, going to give it to Jamal Marshall. He's going to step outside. Tried to get a block, couldn't get it, and the Cavaliers closed quickly on him. Pickup of about 1, maybe 2 on the play. Have to get to the 47 of the Cavaliers to pick up the first down. Big 3rd down play coming here now. Going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
A little long, going to be a long 4. Marshall will come in motion. Miles Morris will step straight back. He's going to throw it, and he was trying to get down here that time to number 15, who had good coverage in front of him on the 33.
Gavin
Whitfield, yeah.
He had a lot of pressure on that one. Mount DeSales got through the line a little better that particular down.
So they'll kick it away, and Hadaway will stand along his 21. Musoff going to get a pretty good kick away. Going to bounce and take a Cavaliers bounce up to the 25 through the 27. And that's where the Cavaliers will start their second possession of this second half at 9:17 to go in the period. And update from Miles Garrett, WGXA, Dublin 36-0 over Southwest at the half.
Spotted the ball at the 26.
Dexter Williams, Jaden Wilson will be a setback. He'll take and leave it with him, and the Trojans will snip it out and throw him down for a loss. They are going to give him short of the original line of scrimmage. He's going to lose from the 26 back to the 24-yard line. So a 2-yard loss going to bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Cavaliers. So it's defense to start the second period of play. And we don't have any other scores than what we gave you a few minutes ago. We'll keep them posted as we get them. Dexter Williams, Josiah Cotton will be his lone setback. Going to throw it out in the flat and got one block, couldn't get two. And Walker Schofield's going to fight for yardage, and he's going to go from about the 24-yard line. He's going to fight up to the 29-yard line. We'll give him 5 on the play. He's going to be about 7 yards short. They're going to mark it at the 28-yard line. Big 3rd down play coming for the Cavaliers. Another opportunity for Tattnall to get good field position here if they can hold. Josiah Cotton will be the lone setback. He'll set protection to his left this time. Trojans come with pressure, going to throw it out in the flat, and he's got a man wide open on the 39-yard line, and he's going to move it all the way up to the 44 before they say he stepped out of bounds. And that is going to be about a 15-yard pickup, and that's going to be enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers, with a completion to steal Bruce, keep it alive.
First down for the Cavaliers. 1st and 10 from the Cavalier 45-yard line.
Russell, definitely best throw of the game by Dexter Williams right there.
That was a pretty pass. Squared his shoulders and got it out there and delivered it with some velocity. Dexter Williams on a late pitch, and it's going to go for yardage. Jaden Wilson going to step inside the Trojans, and he's going to put the ball on the ground, and they're going to say he was on the ground. And they do, and the ball is going to go to the Trojans' 40-yard line. John Kosater back with us on the sidelines. Still Bruce split to this side. Schofield will be the slot. Make that Micah Hadaway the slot. Schofield will go to that far side. Jaden Wilson will stay in. Nope, make that Josiah Cotton, and they'll go to Cotton, who hasn't run a lot tonight, coming back from an injury, and it's been a slow release for him to get back into some playing time this season. He is going to go from the 40 to the Trojans' 35-yard line, and now the Cavaliers are trying to mount a drive with 6:50 to go in the period. Williams stays in that shotgun. Takes and going to give it late to Josiah Cotton, and he's going to get to the 31, and he's going to be awfully close to a new set of downs, maybe a yard short. Third down and less than a yard to go. Got to get it to the 30, ball on the 31. Dexter Williams going to take and he tried to leave it and keep it himself, and he's going to fall forward. And he tried to pull that ball out late, John Kosater, and it worked out for him that time.
Yeah, he did a great job right there.
I think he actually did hand it off to Cotton and then pulled it back away from him when he realized he wasn't going anywhere.
Huge play right there.
Ball on the 28-yard line. New set of downs for the Cavaliers. They keep the drive moving 5:37 to go in the third. We're knotted up at 14 apiece.
I think Hatcher changed up the play just then.
Jaden Wilson, the lone setback, and they're taking a long time, and Hatcher's going to call a timeout. And no, it is a delay of game. And let's see, did he get the timeout in time there, John?
It looks like they gave him the timeout, and the Tattnall coaches aren't real happy about that one either.
We'll take it with them. 30-second, 14 apiece. We'll come back after this.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. FPD has just scored on a touchdown pass. It is now 17-7. Stratford leads that one. And doubling up 36-0 over Southwest at the half. Central 15-10 over Pike at the half, and that's all I've got.
It's got to be a tough game for Pike. Every game this year, the rest of the season is going to be tough.
Dexter Williams will pick his way through and get from the 29 and go across the 26 and roll into the 25-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Josiah Cotton will come in. Jaden Wilson will go out. Schofield to that far side, Bruce to this side. They go split to the right. Dexter Williams throws out in the flat, and he's got Hadaway out there, and he's going to be really close to a new set of downs, about 2 yards short. He'll get right to that 20, got to get to the 18 to keep the drive alive, and it brings up another big 3rd down. John Kosader, they've been able to convert a few 3rd downs on this drive here so far.
You like those 3rd and 2s.
Take and go to Josiah Cotton. He's going to convert another one as he'll fall into the 15, maybe the 14, and the Cavaliers keep this drive going and now have it 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of the Trojans.
We're working on over 5 minutes on this drive. Just slow, methodical, running up the middle mostly.
And this drive, now we go to 4-minute mark of the 3rd period of play. Dexter Williams takes, throws out in the flat, and he's got a man out there, and I believe that was still Bruce, or was that Hadaway, and I believe that was Hadaway. He'll go to about the 13, man, make it the 12, so a 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7.
Williams was hoping for a roughing the passer call there, but he didn't get it.
The drive is really eating up this clock, and from a defensive standpoint, they are wearing your defense down. Williams in a shotgun, take and going to go to Josiah Cotton. He's going to step into the 10, he's going to step into the 8, maybe the 7, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of the 1st down. 3rd down, we'll call it 2.5. Ball's at the 6, got to get just over the 5 to keep the drive alive. Another big 3rd down coming for the Cavaliers. Tattnall defense trying to bow their backs. Goes to Josiah Cotton. He's going to get hit in the backfield and drop for a loss back along the 10-yard line.
That's Brant Gibson. That kid's a freshman. He comes in, makes a play from the linebacker spot, and he is going to force a field goal attempt.
So a big play by the Tattnall defense when they needed it. And the Cavaliers will reach for a field goal here now. Ethan Ayler. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt. And the right-footed kicker will approach it. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. Timeout on the field. Cavaliers get their first lead of the night by a score of 17-14. You're listening to Zoner's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on ESPN Sports. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Nice hold to a field goal, though.
Nice. Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, Tom Mead, and John Kosader down on the sidelines with our Vita-Fuse sideline reports. We'll go to him after the kickoff. Jamal Marshall and B.J. Spears back. Line drive, and Jamal Marshall will fumble it, pick it up on the 3. Come this way, try to pick some way through the crowd, and gets to the 18, and that's where he's dropped, and that's where the Trojans will take over. John, nice methodical drive that time by the Cavaliers.
No doubt about it. I don't know how many plays. I don't have a book down here, but it had to be 15 plays, 5.5 minutes. Give credit to Tattnall, however. Brant Gibson comes in, makes a big play on a 3rd down and 2, and they hold him to a field goal. Let's see what Tattnall Square can do now.
Get the ball for only the 2nd time in this half with only 1:40 to go. And let's see, I'm not sure what the...
That was Jamal trying to throw his gloves off the field.
I got you. Miles Morris under center. B.J. Spears will get it and try to cut outside. He'll get to the 20. He'll get to the 23 before they'll run him out of bounds. So he'll get 5 on the play, out to the 23. Brings up a 2nd down and 5. And we have a Cavalier player down on the field. And I'm not sure who that is, but he is.
Looks like it could be a cramp.
Yep. He's not moving very fast. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll get a look at him. Timeout.
I am Lester Miller, and if you've been in an accident or hurt on the job, I want to work for you. My office is right across the street from the Bibb County Courthouse, and it doesn't end there. Middle Georgia is my home. I graduated from high school here, college, and Mercer Law School. My family goes to church here. My kids go to school here. I work hard for my community, and when you need an attorney, I will personally take your call.
Thanks, Lester.
And I will work hard for you, too.
Contact Lester Miller today for your free consultation.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. And that was Landon Jernigan. And guys, we thought it was a cramp at first. It almost looks like a hip flexor to me, the way he's walking on that. He was holding that leg up in the air like he didn't want that hip to pivot either. Miles Morris on the 2nd down, we'll call it 6. Take and give to Jamal Marshall. Steps in. 30, 35, 40. One man to beat. 30, 25. Goodbye. Jamal Marshall with his 2nd big run of the night. And that one is good for 77 yards. And the Trojans are back on top. So Jamal Marshall puts his mark on the game for the 2nd time tonight. He opened it up with an explosive 95-yard touchdown run on the opening kickoff. That time he took it 77.
Speed kills.
107 mark, and the extra point will come. Snap, touch, kick is up, and kick is good. Timeout on the field. Tattnall leads it 21-17. We'll be back.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Lloyd, and welcome back to Tattnall Square Academy. John Cosetter on the sidelines with Walking Amongst the Legends with Frank Malloy. Football Friday night. And Wes Allen will kick it, and the up man will take it along the 13-yard line. Going to bring it this way, and it's Micah Hadaway, and he's going to have a good return out to the 37. Yes, John.
What a great football game we have here.
Yes, sir. The next 12 minutes and 59 seconds are going to be a lot of fun to watch. 59 seconds to go in the third period. Tattnall has answered the field goal. And how big was that defensive stop on that last drive at the 7-yard line? To hold them to a field goal on a 4th down play. And now the Cavaliers step out with Dexter Williams. Josiah Cotton will be his lone setback. Splits to both sides, slot to this near side. Dexter Williams gonna look, got pressure this time. One man will miss him, second man will miss him, and he's gonna just throw it out of bounds, and he tried to throw it long down there to steal Bruce. And he almost, gentlemen, got that play to make him pay.
Yeah, Russell, it was kind of the play, like you, everybody thought the play was dead. He was close to the line of scrimmage, but Dexter Williams, the defensive back, had kind of quit on the play almost, and still Bruce was open.
Looks like you might have some scouts down there to your left.
I'm not sure. You want me to ask him?
No, that's okay. Dexter Williams in a shotgun on a 2nd down play. Going to take and fake it inside, and he's going to reach forward, but they're going to call him down on that one play as well, too. And that ball, he reached for it and definitely touched the ball on the ground before it came out. And we've got a Cavalier getting up awful slow.
Got a Trojan down, too.
Yep. And down for the Trojans is number 50.
Kobe Falk.
Yeah, Kobe Falk. And slow to get up is number 56 for the Cavaliers, and that's Matt Feehan. Or is that Feehan?
Feehan.
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 Feehan. Han, hen. And so we'll keep it right here. We won't go to the break with him. Kobe Falk trying to shake it off a little bit. See if we've got anything we can add on any scores at the half. Peach County 63, Rutland nothing.
Tough season.
Tough season over at the Hurricanes. In the third quarter with 6:15 left, it is Dublin 42, Southwest nothing. Don't have anything else on FPD. Savannah Christian 42, McIntosh Academy 30. And Dexter Williams will break the huddle here. On a 3rd down and about 6. Got time, got plenty of time, got a man wide open in the flats, Walker Schofield. He's got a 1st down and more. He'll cross just into Tattnall territory along the 49-yard line. And that stops the clock, 8 seconds to go here in this 3rd period. And now they'll run the clock, and we'll run out the third period. Hang on to your hats. Trojans lead at 21-17. We'll come back, and we'll go to the fourth here at Jack Baines Field.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
Macon Boots is the newest addition to Midtown Macon. With brands like Rocky, Ariete, Georgia Boots, and more, Macon Boots can help you find the boots you're looking for with unbeatable prices. Whether it's boots for work, everyday wear, or maybe boots are just your thing, we have a whole selection from America, Canada, and Australia. While you're here, make sure to check out our authentic belt buckles, handmade knives, genuine leather wallets, and much more that you can only find at Macon Boots. We fit Macon.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. We start the fourth period of play. Ball at the 49-yard line with Dexter Williams at quarterback. Going to run a little creeper, and he's going to try to break outside, and he's going to get brought down immediately by Wes Allen. Good tackle along that line of scrimmage.
Number 5, Wes Allen on stop for the Trojans. That's a stop for no gain by Allen.
Clock runs at 11:38.
Second down for the Cavaliers, 2nd and 10.
Still Bruce to the far side, Schofield and Hadaway this side. Take and give it to Josiah Cotton. And he's going to reach from the 49 to the 44 and pick up 5 big yards, maybe get close to the 43. They'll give him the 44. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. And John Kosader, another 3rd down situation for the defense.
So let's try to figure this out. If they gain 3 yards on this play and it's 4th and 2, what are you going to do? You're going to go for it or you're punting it?
At this point, I think you lay it in the hands of your defense this early in the period. You can really pin them deep here now, but if you go for it and they stop you, they could make you pay. Williams in a shotgun, going to take and cut inside, and he's going to be awful close, and that second effort is probably going to give him the ball 1st down. Well, let's see where they mark it out.
They're going to put it at the 40.
Yep, side judge on that side, going to mark it just short, and it's going to bring up decision time, as John Kosader just said. Ball on the 40, and they're going to go for it. First big 4th down of the night. Quarterback's going to go under center.
Oh, flag on Tattnall.
And they've got him for lining up in the neutral zone.
Not sure what the call was. Definitely against Tattnall, though.
Yep.
I haven't seen a signal yet.
Yep, that's what they called.
Offside, huge offside. It was out here on the corner, too. It was B.J. Spears way out here.
Wow.
That's why you'll often see that wide receiver check with the line judge.
Take and going to give it to Josiah Cotton. That ball's going to come loose, and Tattnall's going to get it. Tattnall's going to get it on the 39. Tried to leave it in there a long time with Josiah Cotton, and Cotton, he couldn't hang on to it. And it was just like we saw on another play where Dexter Williams tried to leave it in the belly too long and then maybe tried to pull it out, and it came out of his hands, and Tattnall got it this time, Tom.
That's the risk of that play. It's great if you can get it out, but you and the running back have to be on the same page. That running back has to know, are you pretending to pull it away, or are you really trying to get it back?
I think Dexter actually pulled it out, and when it came back and he reached his hand up to pull it down, it just got away, and Tattnall has turned it over. Big play now with 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Miles Morris under center. Wes Allen will split out this time. Throw it in the flat, and they're going to throw a little halfback pass. And they got Jamal Marshall wide open on the 30, 25, 20. Going to step inside the 15, 10. He is gone. He is gone. He is gone. Touchdown, Tattnall. And I believe that was Gavin Whitfield. John, is that correct?
That's what it looked like to me. 61 yards.
61 yards, and it has been a big play night for the Trojans here. So immediately after the turnover, Tattnall lines up like they're going to run it. The extra point will come. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Tattnall leads it 28-17. We'll be back after this timeout.
Wheezing, itching, runny nose, and coughing. All these symptoms can be caused by allergies, which are very common in Middle Georgia. Airborne allergens can make it difficult to enjoy life around here, like tailgating or attending a ball game. Even that seasonal cold might be due to allergies. Give us a chance to fix that. It's what we do. With multiple locations in and around Macon, we help children and adults with allergies and asthma. We want to be your Middle Georgia allergy team.
Yep. Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Dees, Tom Maid, and Tommy up here in the booth with us. And immediately Tattnall, after a fourth down fumble recovery, they lined up. Miles Morris threw it out in the flats to number 15, Gavin Whitfield. He threw it 61 yards to Jamal Marshall, and his third touchdown of the night on a beautiful pass from the wideout. He caught it on the 29, Tom, and he took it the distance.
And there was apparently an excessive celebration penalty afterwards because Tattnall is kicking off from the 25.
Yep, exactly what it's going to be. A personal foul. What a play by Tattnall. And they're going to kick it, and they're going to receive it on about the 25. And that is going to be Wilson on the return, and he's going to get back to the 40. And it'll be good field position for the Cavaliers as we're at the 9:42 mark of this game now. They're going to have it on their own 41. John Kosater with a little technical difficulties had to come out here. Brandon Thompson got him straight.
He didn't get my lungs straight.
Well, that's got to come during the week. Dexter Williams throws out in the flat, and he's got number 5 out there, and that's Steele Bruce. And he's going to fall into the 40, and he's going to be just a yard short of the first down. Tom, the Cavaliers need to strike here now.
Yeah, and don't leave too much time on the clock, but they need 2 possessions. So they need to get down and score in a hurry and then make a stop.
9:20 to go in this one, and the snap's going to come late, and that's going to be a flag, and false start on the Cavaliers, and that's going to back them up 5. So instead of 2nd and 1, it's going to be 2nd and 6. Trojans will check in. From the sideline, Steele Bruce will go to that far side. Micah Hadaway will come this way in the slot. Schofield will be wide to this side. Josiah Cotton, your single setback. We've seen more of him here in the second half. Dexter Williams going to look, going to heave one down here, and got a man wide open, but he's going to have his back foot out of bounds. And Schofield was clearly with 1 foot out of bounds when he made that catch.
Russ.
Yes, right in front of you.
I was 10 feet away from that play. I could have intercepted that pass. I was so close. Great call by the official. The lead foot definitely out of bounds.
Yep, you could see him back out with it when he went to turn and square on the ball. Don't catch those balls. I don't want you to get hurt down there.
I had it. It was my ball. Coach Wetzel could have had it too. Either one of us could have made a play right there.
But the question is, what would you have done with it when you got it? Dexter Williams.
Not ran.
In a shotgun. Going to throw over the middle, and he's got Micah Hadaway on a good little just button hook down there about 7 or 8 yards, and he's going to step in and get a first down all the way to the Trojans 42. And Tom Meade, that was a good pitch and catch right there.
That was, Cavaliers needed that. They do not need to give the ball back yet.
8:36, clock runs on the Trojans 42. Williams going to run to the sidelines. He's going to run out of bounds, and he's going to lose 4 yards on the play.
And you're starting to see something that the Cavaliers have not had to do a lot this year, and that's test out Dexter's arm. Running the ball has been enough to go 6-0 this year. Enough passing to keep things honest, but now time is getting critical.
Very, very similar to what we saw in the Stratford game. And he's going to pitch it late, and he's going to go to Wilson, and he's got plenty of room to run, and he's going to pick up yardage, but a flag's going to be back on the 43-yard line, and we may have a hold right there, and that was thrown by the referee. Now, he ran it about 17 yards, enough to put about 16 yards to pick up a first down to the 30.
It is a hold.
And it is a hold, and that's going to back him up 10 from the 43. So the penalties now are starting to mount on the Cavaliers halfway through this fourth period, almost at the 8:18 mark. Holding it was, moves it back across midfield to the 47.
2nd and 17. No, 2nd and 21.
Going to take and look. Dexter Williams going to look. He's going to throw it long down that sideline. Got a man back there, and he almost caught it. Number 3 was back there on the coverage for the Trojans, and that was DJ Williams, and he had a man go up for it. And was that Schofield that went up for it, or was that Steele Bruce?
Looks like it was Steele Bruce.
Yes, it was Steele Bruce. He's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and a big 3rd down, and about
3rd and 22.
Yep. Williams with time. Going to look. Now he's going to scramble. Going to scramble some more. Jamal Marshall's going to come on him. Now he's going to backpedal and throw off his back foot, and it's going to get knocked away down there by number 17, and that was Hunter Alexander. And John Coach said he was probably lucky that one didn't get intercepted.
That's not hurting anyone's feelings. Hunter Alexander had a play on it. He's playing defense for a reason, I guess. He tipped it off his hands, couldn't come up with a catch.
And
huge stop for the Trojans.
Looks like he may have got his wind knocked out of him when he landed wrong there. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. 7:50 to go in the fourth period of play. Your score, 28-17. Trojans on top. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Hunter Alexander still slow to get up. And I'm not for sure. It was almost like he stretched his back or knocked the wind out of himself. And here's some good news for you. Facebook says nearly 30 million users' data was stolen. It's going to be a long weekend at the Cosator house. Explaining that.
Not mine.
FPD has now closed that game to 17-13 with 11:54 left to go in it. Fourth down, and they'll kick it away. Micah Hadaway will run over here on a little rugby-style kick, and he's going to get a good one off, and it's going to roll out of bounds on the 12-yard line. And now it'll be time for the Cavaliers to try to get this ball back in a hurry.
Russell, I want to give a shout out. I know how you love them.
Yes, sir.
We've got people watching this game in Mississippi. Stephen Gordon and Coach Kevin Griffith, who is the head softball coach at Belhaven University and used to live in Macon, watching this game on the big screen TV, having a good time watching this game.
Gotta love that DSBN technology, baby. They going to see the Dogs play tomorrow. 7:39 to go in the fourth. Take and going to leave it inside, and the fullback's going to reach to about the 14. They'll give him the 15. George Vinings on the handoff play. .721 time left in this game if the Cavaliers can make a stop here and get the ball back quickly.
Yeah, but they're not going to need 2 scores, and one of them can't be a field goal unless they go for 2.
Trojans will take their time right in front of John Cosator.
7 minutes is a lot of time, but
it is. Jamal Marshall will go in motion. They'll give it to Jamal. He'll take and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about as far as he'll get.
I think Tattnall is wisely going to run clock here as much as they can, burn up as much time as possible.
Well, at this point, they're probably looking to give those 2 defensive starters that aren't on the field a little bit of a break. 6:25 and the clock runs.
But as you watch the play clock, they're in no hurry to snap the ball either.
This time, Jalen Reynolds will be out on the far side. Jimmy Marshall will go in motion. They'll toss it to him. Got a block on the corner. Got room to run, and he's up to the 30. Cuts it back inside 35, and they'll knock him out along the 36-yard line. So he'll take it from the 15 to the 36. That's a 21-yard pickup to add to his massive totals on the night so far. And that keeps the drive alive, and that is going to hurt the Cavaliers here with 6:01 to go.
There you go, doing math again.
Yep.
I'm predicting a run play here.
You reckon?
Yeah.
6:01, new set of downs.
I like to go out on a limb.
He's such a risk taker. Miles Morris going to take and leave it inside with his fullback. Vinings this time is going to reach in and get across the 36, maybe the 37. They'll mark him at the 36. Almost looked like somebody got a hand in there on a face mask on that one. Clock runs at 5:12. We'll be under 5 after this play. 2nd down and 9 coming for the Trojans. They have a 28-17 lead. Take and going to give it to B.J. Spears. 35, 37-yard line. He's going to step his foot in there, and his foot turned awful funny right there along that 38, 39-yard line.
But he popped right up.
Yep. But you can see how wet it is down there, as John alluded to earlier. Marshall, B.J. Spears, and Vinings will be your running backs. Morris under center. Third down and about 6.5. Go to Jamal Marshall. He won't get outside this time. They'll wrap him up and drop him right at the line for about a 4-yard loss, rather. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. Clock at 4:05.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
Cavaliers take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. 30 seconds. We'll be back after this.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, Tom Mead, John Cosater walking around the sidelines with a mighty fine-looking Player of the Game trophy, contemplating heavily.
And enjoying some very pleasant weather compared to the earlier season.
It's very comfortable, no lie about it.
Got his light jacket on to go with his knickers.
Knickers.
4:05. Trojans will kick it away on a 4th down play. And he's going to get a good punt, and Micah Hadaway is going to watch this one roll, and roll it does, gentlemen, all the way to the 11-yard line, and that's about a 50-yard kick.
54.
You do the math.
Huge punt, just huge.
4:05 to go. Make it 3:54.
This Adam Mussoff's first year he's ever played football.
Well, obviously his foot has got some experience. We got another fan all the way up in Westminster, Colorado, watching in tonight, O.C. Merritt.
He's watching me, I think.
Probably. Dexter Williams with 3:54 to go. Throws a little slant in here, and it's going to be caught by Schofield, and it is, and that's a nice catch. Ball goes from the 12 to the 20, pick up an 8. The clock runs at 3:41. Cavaliers trying to keep their undefeated record intact. Williams out here, and he's got a man. That ball's going to come out, and they're going to call it incomplete. Incomplete. Threw it out there that time to number 6.
Micah Hadaway.
Micah Hadaway. We also have a viewer from Washington, D.C. tonight. We are large and in charge. And see, John, I hope your mic hasn't run out of batteries there. That seemed to be the case. We'll get that straightened out for you here in a second on our next break. Dexter Williams going to take and give it to Josiah Cotton, and he's not going to get very far. He'll get across the 21. He's going to be about 2 yards short.
That's going to bring up 4th and short. That's 4th down.
Timeout for an official's conversation.
Yeah, let's see
I don't know
what's
if it's
happening.
Dinner plans for after the game, or is that a first down?
We're going to try to get those down there to you here in just a second, John. That's it. And he'll head you. We'll get somebody down there with you as we're out of. All right. Get
So
that
they
back
are
up.
going to measure.
Are you back? What'd you do?
And they're short by the length of a football. 4th down and about a foot.
Mr. Kosader, can you hear me? He cannot. He can or cannot. He can hear, but he can't speak. And
this is a bad thing, how?
Yes. Ball on the 23, 21-yard line, rather 4th down. This is your ball game right here with 3:19 to go. Dexter Williams going to run it himself. Got the first down and more. 30, 35, 40. Broke away from a man, broke away from another. Going to get to midfield and fall into the Trojans' 47-yard line and keep the drive alive.
Huge play for Mount Sales there. As you said, if they didn't make that first down, it was all but gone.
Big game for the Cavaliers. 1st and 10, Cavaliers.
And let's see, John, try to talk to me one more time there real quick, if you would. Dexter Williams now going to throw a shuttle pass, and that was not a very good move.
That was very close to intercepted. Jamal Marshall was right there.
And John, if you can hear me, you have to turn that and unscrew it and pull it down. Dexter Williams looks on the 2nd down play, going to come out this side, and he's going to throw an interception. Did he get an interception? No, they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it works now.
Well, Brandon Thompson is looking for you with new batteries. And it's incomplete, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Ball is going to be on the 47-yard line of Tattnall.
I see him.
And he's going to step inside on a 3rd down play, and he's going to get hit along the 42, and he's going to be 4 yards short, maybe 3. And it's going to bring up a huge 4th down with 2:38 to go here in this game.
Fourth and 3 with under 2.5 to play.
4th down play coming here for the Cavaliers. This is your ball game. Dexter Williams looks, throws it incomplete, and the Trojans will take over on downs on their own 42-yard line. So a big play, Tom Meade, and now this game is going to go to the Trojans unless something dramatic happens here with 2:16 to go in this game.
Anything's possible, but it's looking pretty optimistic for the Trojans here.
How are we now?
We've got you fine, sir.
1st and 10 at their own 41 with just over 2 minutes. 2:16.
Miles Morris comes up to the line. Just got to run a little time off here and put this game away. Go to Jamal Marshall. He'll step in. He'll go from the 20 and fall in from the 21 to about the 22. And let's see, John Kosader, are you back in business? And he's not back in business. Huh. And I'm not for sure what the problem is.
Clock continues to run, 1:45.
Nothing off of here either.
And John, I've got your voice. If you'll talk to me there real quick, gonna leave it inside. And that is gonna be George Vinings, and he's gonna slip through from the 42, gonna get up to about the 48-yard line. And it's gonna bring up a second down and about 2.5. Third down, 2.5 rather. One minute to go in this one. Going to take and give to George Vinings. He's going to get the first down. Ball into the Cavaliers' 46-yard line. And it's going to be a first down, and the clock is going to run. On our next step, 50.
They'll need to run one more play.
They'll bring it up to the line in the victory formation. Take and going to snap it, and Miles Morris will take a knee. Clock will run to 36. They'll probably have to snap it one more time here. .27 seconds to go.
Oh, that's the ball game.
And he may not have to snap it, and he's ahead of the play clock. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and that's it. Trojans are going to win it 28-17. They have defeated the undefeated Cavaliers of Mount DeSales here at Jack Means Field. 28-17 will come a timeout and go back with our trophy presentation in just a minute.
Crosby Roofing is more than just a roofing company. It's a family-owned company with deep roots in Middle Georgia. Since 1989, Crosby Roofing has been the source of quality roofing in Middle Georgia. Inspections and estimates are always free, commercial or residential. No job is too big or too small. You can trust Crosby Roofing for a clean job site, no upfront fees, and a lifetime warranty on shingles. Discounts for senior citizens. Crosby Roofing, quality you can look up to.
How do you say, my attorney met with me personally?
Thanks, Lester.
Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I got the compensation I deserve?
Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Lester.
How do you say, I won my court case?
Thanks, Lester.
谢谢 Lester.
Thanks, Lester. You're a good man.
I am Lester Miller, and I will get you the compensation you deserve.
Thanks, Lester.
He ain't afraid of no one.
To be the best, you need the best in hydration and nutrition. You need VitaFuse Sport IV Nutrition.
Oh my, what a pizza pie! Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie! Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
Hello, I'm Joy Johnson at the Cottages on Westland, inviting you to come see our spacious assisted living suites. Each suite has its own kitchenette, private bathroom, separate bedroom, and living space. We provide meals, housekeeping and laundry services, personal care assistance, and a variety of daily activities. Come by and visit us soon. You'll see why our residents feel at home and why families trust their loved ones to us at the Cottages on Westland.
Ready. And welcome back to the final verdict on this one. Well, the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans started it off with a bang. Opening kickoff, 95 yards by Jamal Marshall. That made it 7-0. Then Dexter Williams tied it up for the Cavaliers on a 7-yard run. Tattnall answered right back with George Vining. Made it 14-7, and then Jaden Wilson did the same thing for the Cavaliers with a 35-yard run. We were knotted at 14 apiece at the half. It was a 27-yard field goal in the third by Ethan Ayler that gave Mountain DeSales their one and only lead of the night to make it 17-14. And then Jamal Marshall added his second big touchdown run of the night, 77 yards, made it 21-17. And then on a fake pass play out of the backfield to Jamal Marshall for 61 yards, and that made it 28-17. So it is now time for our Crosby Roofing and Seamless Gutters Player of the Game presentation. And let's go down on the field to John Costater, who's got our Player of the Game.
I'm here with Jamal Marshall, who just had a big game when his team needed it the most. Jamal, a little frustrating this year at times with all the injuries. How are you feeling after this one?
Good. Everybody just came out and played at the best of their ability. Everybody gave it all they got, left it all on the field.
Now, this is a time you have to be playing your best football, and it seems like Tattnall Square, as usually, they're playing their best football at the big time of the season.
Yes, sir.
Well, for your excellent performance, you are named the Player of the Game by DSBN Sports.
Appreciate it.
And congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And what do y'all have left this year? You feel good about the rest of the year?
Yes, sir. Feel very good.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
See you next week.
See you.
There we go.
All right, John, and let's hopefully see if we can get Coach Chance Jones to come over there. We'll try to get him. We'll take just a quick second here. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take a 30-second timeout and see if you can run down Coach Jones for us. We'll be back.
Oh my, what a pizza pie. Take one bite and you'll say it too. In fact, take one bite of anything they cook at Zoner's Pizza Joint and they've got you. You will immediately taste the difference because they make their dough daily. Use only the finest cheese and top quality meats. Zoner's even cuts their vegetables fresh daily. Combine all that on a crisp crust taste of a stone oven, and in between bites, you'll say, oh my, what a pizza pie. Zoner's Pizza Joint, Forsyth Road, Macon, and Houston Lake Road, Warner Robins.
And welcome back to DSBN Sports presentation of Zoner's Pizza Game of the Week. Let's go back down to the sideline with the winning coach with John Costater and Coach Chance Jones of the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. John, take it away.
Well, Russell, I'm thinking Chance Jones might have a little bit more to say now than he did at the halftime. Obviously, not totally happy with the first half. What do you feel about that second half?
It was a good second half. The biggest drive was when we stopped them for a field goal there. That was huge by our defense. It was an awesome job of them stepping up, and then just we were able to make some plays on offense and score.
We've talked a lot this year, and you always had the feeling if you could keep everybody on the field, keep your 15 or so players on the field and healthy, you could be a pretty good football team. That's kind of what happened tonight, isn't it?
It is, and you got to thank God for the weather. I mean, it was a tough week, and we hate it for everybody, and we're praying for them all, but it's nice to have some cooler weather.
So you're kind of in control of your sub-region right now. FPD coming up, you win.
Thank you, Tom.
And you're going to win the sub-region, I think. So how's that feel to be kind of in control?
All I know is FPD beat us twice last year. And so that's that's as far as I can go with it right now.
So you'll think of that like in 24 hours maybe?
Maybe, probably not.
Probably sooner. All right, congratulations, Coach. We're on to FPD next week. A big win for Tattnall Square tonight over undefeated Stratford. Thanks a lot, Stratford. Over undefeated Mount DeSales. It's been a long night, guys. Congratulations, Chance.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good job, John Cosater. We'll give you an update of that Stratford FPD game. It is 19-13, and we don't know how much time's left in that one. So, at any rate, that's going to do it from Jack Baines Field tonight. Your final once again. The Cavaliers came in undefeated. The Trojans took it away. 28-17 is your final from here at Tattnall Square Academy in Jack Baines Field tonight. That's going to do it for us tonight, folks. Everybody have a safe weekend. Kind of catch your breath after the week. We'll see everybody next Thursday night right there on DSBN Sports on Gridiron Gap. A lot of good college football tomorrow. Hope some folks can relax and take some pressure off of them after such a long and horrible week with the things that happened with our weather. But it was a good night here tonight for high school football on the Zoners Pizza Game of the Week. Tattnall once again wins it 28-17. We'll see everybody next Thursday night from Zoners Pizza on Forsyth Road. That's going to do it. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.